Metal. We're back, kids. It's Todd again from Toju Racing with Dave behind the camera. We're going to do a tune job now on the Capri. I went ahead and took it apart just to save a little bit of time. This is really cool. This car has the independent front suspension, so the tires can turn at different speeds as they go around the corner if they're actually making contact with the track above the slot guide, which is very, very cool. So the one thing about these is you can't polish them. You can just add a little bit of oil to the sides, and that's what you get. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just a little drop right there, and a little drop right there, and that is literally it. And just give it a little bit of spin to work it in there. All right, and that'll sink in as we do the rest here. We're going to go ahead and pull the rear axle out, and we're going to polish this one up and grease the gears. You got to kind of be gingerly around your rear tail lights. I got this handy little rack here that makes it a lot easier to do these things. I need to get a napkin there, excuse me. All right, and when I start, I like to go ahead and wipe it up before I begin because there's usually some older oil on here. And then we just take a nice little piece of 500 grit, 1000 grit, whatever you prefer, and sand these down just a little bit, get the roughness off of them. A lot of times you'll kind of feel it and then it'll get smooth for you. Since this one has these giant tires, it's a little bit tricky. But you only got to do it for just a few seconds till it smooths it up. And a lot of times it'll break, no big deal. Alright, and hit the sides just a touch. And you can see that that axle's looking a lot shinier. Then I like to hit it with a little bit of steel wool just to give it a little bit of polish, wrap it around it, and loosen it up from this, and then you can spin it. Alright, and that'll do that side. Then wipe it up again, just in case there's any metal shavings or any loose steel wool. Alright, that's the first side. Now we'll do the second side. Basically, you repeat the exact same process. Well, not basically, you do repeat the exact same process. Then all you're going to do is grease up that pinion and rear gear and change out the guide fin, and this car will be tuned up and ready to go. Just for a basic easy tune. I don't know how to tune, like, you know, the height of the guide and stuff like that yet. That's something to learn. And what's great about this hobby is there's always something to learn. And there's so many great channels out there to look at and watch. Alright, that's that. And now we do the steel wool. Loosen her up. Got some old Joe Walsh playing, even though it sounds like traffic. Really bad. Alright. And you got nice, smooth, shiny axles for your bearings to ride on. Sweet wheels too on this car. Alright, so now we just give it a little drop here and here. And you slide them in there, and now we put them back. In case you get confused, by the way, on where these go, usually there's a cutout for your pinion in the rear of your car there. See how that just fits right in there? So you can't really screw it up, which is good. There's a few that don't have those. You always get nervous putting them in there. Alright, now I've already got a little bit of grease here, and we'll just put it right there. A little bit on that, and then we work that in a little bit. Then we do the same thing again, just a couple times. You don't need a ton, but you want to get that gear good and lubed so that it doesn't have any premature wear. You know, that premature stuff's no good. There's a joke there somewhere. So, oh yeah, see how nice and smooth that sounds. Alright, this car actually didn't make a lot of noise out of the box. I've seen some that are just, you know, it sounds like they're metal gears and they're not. So we're going to put this back together and see if Dave can get some better times. Once I get it screwed in here, we'll change the guide fin out. You got to love these independent axle ones. They're a little bit easier to tune since you don't have to do anything, you know, pulling the front axle and doing that polishing. Well, because you can't. Alright, we're going to have another unboxing coming up, and it's going to be of other Dave's other car, which is the M4 Schubert BMW GT3 car. And look for that video maybe in the next day or two here. We're doing our best. It's nice to do an unboxing. Haven't done one in a while. I actually have a new car coming, and Adam has a new Superbird, which we're going to do an unboxing of in the future, and Dave the Hat Man has a Mercedes GT3 car coming, and then I have something special coming that you will see as well, and I'm just going to say na 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 na, and you'll see what that is when it gets here. Oh yeah, thank you, Dave. Dave's reminding me I forgot to do the guide fin. I like to just pop this with a pair of pliers. It comes out super easy. And we already have a this is a Slot Invasion guide fin. That or Franken Slot, either one works really good. Alright, and that is in there. Let me fix these braids. Okay, good. Alright, when you set your braids up, oh, hang on kids. Snagged a little bit of braid in there. There we go. Alright. When you set your braids up, you want to be kind of like that, like a little springs. Then when they hit the track, they stay kind of springy. Then they keep good contact with the track. Alright. Let's let Dave give it a roll. And I will take over on the camera. Let's see how we do. Does it seem faster?
It does. Definitely smooth.
Looks like it's going a little quicker. Yeah, you already turned a faster lap. You've only done like 2. And you turned another faster lap. Oh yeah. Just that little bit really can do wonders to these cars, guys. I know us experienced guys know that, but some new viewers might not, so that's why we're here making these videos. We want everybody to enjoy slot cars. We get to be kids again. That's pretty fun when you're in your mid-50s. .58. You've gotten over half a second faster than before. And he doesn't even used to this car yet, so.
Going for it.
All right, you got to beat that time, man. 3 laps.
That ain't one of them.
Nope, that ain't.
Feeling the pressure.
Do. coming down on you, coming down on me.
Uh,
My David Bowie's not very good, guys. All right, one more try here.
yeah.
We're at the 10-minute mark. Everybody's bored by now.
And I couldn't finish
That's all right. He did improve his times. 7.58 when it was 8.05. So that's definitely an improvement, half a second. That's nothing to scoff at. And Mr. Dave's still learning his car. So anyway, if you guys like this tuning, we hope you did. Please give us a like and subscribe. We appreciate it. It helps support the channel. Phoebe says goodbye. So, see you later, Slot Cowboys. Race on, metal.